Okay, guys, I am back. With version 0.99.49. What did I change? Let me get this set up first. What did I change? So the rot gut does now cause poison damage. It'll explicitly tell you that. So if you have poison resistance, it'll help mitigate how much damage you take from drinking rot gut. What else was there? The confounding robe, when you query it, now does tell you that the confusion it would cause would be permanent. I haven't been able to see if that causes any text overwrite, like IE does it right off the edge of the screen now because I added that word, but if it does, we'll fix that later. And most importantly, as far as I can tell, at a glance at least, the shuffling of clawed feet perk level 3 now works. Now that same error, you can see over here, here's the goblin. Here's what we should have been seeing. We know it's there because it's a goblin. That same error existed with like 5 different perks that work for different characters that have the same effect but for different types of monsters, like the sense demonic presence perk that the witch hunters can get. The only thing I still have to check is if I get close to it, does it, like if I get further and further away from this guy, he'll get dimmer and dimmer, right, because he falls into darkness. Does this guy stay permanently bright? You can see he's at maximum brightness right now. Does he stay permanent bright as he approaches? If so, that's a new error that I have to fix, but even if that's the case, we'll keep playing with it for now, so I don't have to interrupt this recording for you to fix it, but I will have to therefore fix it. But don't matter yet. Let's try and let's go over there and try and kill him, I guess, and find out that answer. Failed with that riddle. Come on, buddy, don't stay too bright. Yeah, he dimmed. See, perfect. It's now working exactly as it should. This guy's a little dangerous to us. Actually, a lot dangerous to us. This guy's a lot less dangerous to us. So let's try and kill him. Okay, get a ton of experience for killing him. Like the single best thing we can kill in the game, a giant goblin. You found a tome entitled The Fashionable Mage. I believe that gives us magic item use advanced. We've already got it to the expert level. We don't need it. Let's drop it. Ooh, a blank Eldritch spellbook. Okay. You've seen several spellbooks. Pardon me, several blank spellbooks we've found so far. All of them have been mundane items. This is not. This is a low power magic item, i.e. you have to have basic spell or magic item use to be able to use it. Why? Because it's more powerful than the others. Let me make sure I'm recording this before I continue. Yup. Isn't that great? Now I'm going to set everything back up. Give me 1 second. Alright. Yeah, as you can see, while this is your spellbook type, your Aquamancy, Divination, and Sorcery spells will cost 15% less spell points, but there is no downside. It's just those 3 types cost 15% less. So absolutely we want to use that. Right now, Flaming Darts and Confusion are costing us more than we want them to. Whereas we use this, now Cure Poison, ESP, and Evaporation are all cheaper. These 2 are perfectly normal. Good stuff. That helped a little bit. And we can see we're using an Eldritch spellbook. Good stuff. Alright, let's kill that Earth Elemental. Oh, I found a heater. I was like, why does it say heater on him? It's because it's listing the items in the square. We don't need that heater necessarily. I guess what I'm afraid of, something like that. Fireball does 22 points of damage to us, and it set us on fire for 22 turns. Now, you can get rid of burning status. While burning, we're going to take heat damage equal to between 1 and 5% of our max health each turn. We can get rid of that, though, just by hopping in this water. We may drown for a second, but no longer burning. Fuck you. He also started a fire in that space. And we're burning. I think we're burning, aren't we? No, we didn't get set on fire. We had to get out of the square, though. He's also burning in his own fire he created. Alright, let's kill him. There, we got him. You found a tome entitled Bend at the Knees, Volume 3. Normally, I'd be pretty excited about that. That could teach us a fitness skill to the expert level. if we already had it to the advanced level. We don't have it at all, so we'd have to spend 2 skill points to get there. The problem is it's really late in the game for this particular skill. What that does, fitness. Every time we level up, you've seen we've gained 2 extra max health added to our max health total, in addition to any points we spend. With fitness skill, you can get up to 2 to expert. We'd have 2 to 5 max health added to our max health every time we level up. But we're already such a high level, we're not going to level up that much more. Maybe another 10 or 11 levels, and that'll be it before we end the game, one way or the other. So I don't know if it's worth spending the skill points on. We'll keep it for now. I don't want to kill this guy if I don't have to, but is he still capable of summoning? Yeah, he still is. Oh, fucking water elemental. Damn it. You know what, let's just kill him. Oh, that's a Genra that he cast. I thought that was him. Oh, he did. He summoned it on top of us. Interesting. Let's finish him off. I also have to check in between games to make sure he will stop summoning. If he permanently summon, he should. Every time he summons, I think there's a % chance, maybe a 10% chance, that he stops having the ability to summon. Because I implemented them before I implemented spell points. Now I could give him spell points. That would be the smart thing to do. It just means the only problem would be if you had a spell casting variant of a warlock. He would have his spell points divided between use for summoning and use for spell points. If he got it off before he encountered you, he might not have the spell points to cast spells, and he'd just still be rewarded for killing a spellcaster. So it gets kind of wonky in a way, but I'll probably do it. Have we found the goddamn temple yet? No. I would like to kill this frickin' water elemental, but oh fuck, there's one over here too. Like this is why I killed him. I'm like, if he keeps casting water elementals, we're gonna be screwed. As these things just choke the map with water. Let's do this. Yes. There's a temple. Start dropping off gold. Maybe we'll get out of here without taking on those water elementals. The giant sloth, we can take it on. Doesn't seem that hard. Theoretically. Fuck. That was a nice stone giant. Let's go kill it with our Cloud Hall mallet. Alright. Let's go check these this plant, see if we can find anything to eat to help us out. No, it's a pilfer vine. That's fine, easy to kill. Pilfer vines can destroy your items if they hit you, but they are immobile as plants. So they're not that threatening. It can be very dangerous. You see this lush plant here, as opposed to this one here. It can be very dangerous to search the fruit, because as you can see, it's a 90% chance you find a fruit or vegetable, or nut. But otherwise, it's a monstrous type of plant that attacks you. And it's not a plant of level-appropriate nature, i.e. it could be any plant in the game. So you could be on level 1, and you're searching this, and you could meet a really powerful bone tree or a strangler vine or something. And the problem with searching like here is if it turns out to be something I don't want to fight, then it can be hard to get past the foliage, right? I mean, we won't have a problem with it. Our strength is so high we can go right through this foliage. But if you're a weaker guy, you might want to be careful. For us, I guess it won't make a difference. Walnuts, got it. I'll eat it right now. Pear, we'll eat it right now. Those were luminescent mushrooms, if you're wondering what I just stepped on there. They just make the area around them glow, so if you're standing far away, you can still see the area, and you see monsters passing through it. But if you step on them, there's like a 50% chance you trample them, as I just did, and then they stop glowing. Not a particularly huge part. There's something like some of the fluorescent crystal, but it eliminates 3 squares. These standing torches eliminate 2 squares. You can't destroy them. Alright. I'm leaving soon, don't you worry. Unknown potion, don't need it. Let's look at this chest. Acid rain. Magical clouds have formed overhead, and they suddenly let loose with a misting of green-tinged acidic rainfall. It's not enough to harm you in low concentrations, but as this stuff begins to pool, you realize it does pose a long-term threat. Watch out for the acid pools that are forming. So the way that one works, like a lot of them, after it started, which it has, each turn you remain on this map, there's a 1 in 30 chance that a random non-wall, non-temple, non-stair space becomes acid. You've disarmed a poor man's fate trap. That could have killed us outright if we hadn't disarmed it, I think. Poor man's fate traps do damage to you based on how little gold you're carrying, how much less gold you're carrying than you are allowed to carry. So in this case, we would have been in big trouble. But we disarmed it, so we're okay. Fuck. Hopefully we'll mitigate it with our mining skill. Yep. We should probably get out of here. We need to get down through all this fucking water as it is. Let's head down here. God damn, it's also venting now. Poison gas vents appearing. Another earthquake. We gotta get out of here. The gods don't want us sticking around here anymore. We didn't stop that one with our mining skill, unfortunately. Where the fuck is the stairs? Somewhere down here. Shit. There. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's cast ESP and go. I could have evaporated. I totally forgot about that option. Oh well. If we thought of that earlier, we could have taken out all those water elementals much easier. We have a skeletal giant here with our exalted stuff and our I guess that's it. With our exalted stuff, it'll have a hard time hitting us, and because it's giant, we'll still get double experience for killing it. So it might be worthwhile taking it out right away. Hey, our armor smithing kicked in. Advanced armor smithing. You've created armor. We've created a pavis, but our inventory is filled. Let's take a look at what the pavis would be. It is a heavy shield, so it takes up 3 inventory slots, but gives base defense 45 versus 42 for this one. We should start investing in blocking skill, man. If we haven't already. We'll leave it for now. We'll get it in a minute. Of course, if I was going to do it, I should probably have picked it up before I fought this guy. Because it could have exalted it, and then he'd have had a hard time. Actually, more than exalted it. We could have made it even more powerful versus undead and such. Alright, got him. Again, normally this would be a big freaking problem, but every damage it does, 50% likely to apply against our max health. Self-awareness does work with that, as does our sense of purpose perk. So we shouldn't drain our max health. Shambler hits for 12 points of damage. Your max health would be lower, but your self-awareness protects you. Alright, let's take a look around here what we got. We got some dragon turtles in the water here. We could take them on if we had a boat or something, but there's no way I'm walking across that water. A skeletal giant must have tried to swim across the river and got killed in the frigid water. We have a giant spine tooth. Likewise, I could kill it if I had means of getting in that water safely. This is a night evil. It's kind of interesting. It's a diabolic and undead. And while it exists, no one may cast spells. It's like an anti-magic glyph unto itself. So as long as it's alive, I can't cast magic, and nor can anything else. I can't cut my way across that. Nothing in the crystal ball. Rain of Scales Volume 2, I will take that instead of Trigger Happy. Rain of Scales would teach us dragon slaying to the advanced level if we had it to the basic level. There's no point in taking the rest of this stuff. Do we have any? We don't have any means of like. We don't still have the Pilgrim's tokens, do we? Was that a different game, or is that? Do we lose those when Balorzin's curse kicked in? Probably. That's too bad. Unless it was a different game. All right, we gotta cross right here and hope for the best. Do we have any like potions or anything we can take? Nope. We just gotta cross here and hope for the best. No much automated armor can be a way for people who don't have repair skill to repair their stuff. This thing will automatically repair your stuff to full with a 75% chance of doing so, but anything else has a 25% chance of destroying the thing instead. So that's not great. Come on, baby. Oh, my keypad has stopped responding. Give me a second here. There we go. Physically, my keypad is malfunctioning. There we go. Fuck, this could kill us. I think it might have killed us. Do I have anything I can do before we continue on? Because if we continue on, if it drifts us, we're definitely dead, and we may just die from the drowning or the frigid aspect of it. Is there anything I can do? I could take this and see if it, has an effect. We can't cast evaporation unless we can get. Let's pull ourselves back out of the. Oh, we didn't make it. I tried to move up, and it drifted us. And that's it, guys. That is it. We couldn't get across this water. I was going to try and pull back up and get the Night Evil over there, but I didn't have the chance. As you can see, when it dies, it reveals the whole map to you, so you can look around. It also, if you had anything unidentified, like if you had an unknown potion, we did. It was a curative potion, for the record. Yeah, I just couldn't pull back to get the job done. I was hoping to pull back, and then I thought if I could lure the Night Evil over here, I could kill it. That would give me the power to cast Evaporate, and then I could cut across safely, but unfortunately. Who knows? Maybe I should have searched this. Maybe I'd have found a healing potion or something inside. Probably should have. I didn't want to, because you can also find gold, and I was already carrying so much gold. Oh well. Let me just look at the map. It's kind of neat, this branching river here. Little island in the middle. Let's look around the map for a second. What else was around here? We had a Black Knight down here. Armor merchant. There was a spell merchant, but he got killed by something. Probably by the skeletal giant who a couple of them tried to get across the water. They're automatons, I think, so they're not very smart. Yeah, they're automatons. So they'd be trying to come straight at me regardless of what's in their way. So that's why they got killed there. Another Night Evil. Even if I had killed it, I still wouldn't be able to cast a spell. Alright, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to just do some more quick playtesting on my own just to fix a few things. I got to make sure the caltrops are working the way they're supposed to now. And I don't know if there's anything else I wanted to check. I don't think so. So I'll be putting up the newest version of the game within a day or two. And I'll be putting up these videos immediately thereafter. So by the time you see the videos, presumably the game is up. That's about it. Have a good one, guys. Let's hit OK here. Let's check our high score. That was our second highest. Hebix Green Schwartz, the godlike level 33 male Feighmorian human crusader, went hypothermic in frigid water. Versus, here's the one, Glor Magma Mayor, the savior of all Melanthus, was a lich. But he won. That's that. See you later.